ISE II Practice Listening Task. You are going to hear a talk about time. You will hear the talk twice. The first time, just listen. Then I will ask you to tell me, generally, what the speaker is talking about. Are you ready? Time is truly a complicated matter. Remember how, as a child, you were waiting for your birthday and how it seemed to take forever to arrive? And how now, as an adult, the time from Monday to Sunday passes all too briefly? How does time do that? How does time trick us? Looking from a scientific, psychological, and biological perspective, the greatest influence on how we perceive time is made by our internal rhythms, gained experiences, and memories. First of all, everyone perceives time differently. 5 minutes seems to be a definite time limit. However, after 5 minutes, if you ask 10 people how it passed for them, did it go quick or did it seem long, we can bet that each of them would have a different opinion. Also, emotions and time are connected. How a person feels affects their perception of time. Happy, depressed, horrified, fascinated, angry or sad, time is perceived differently during each of these sensations. However, one study suggests that pleasant emotions theoretically last longer. Meanwhile, boredom is usually distinguished by the sense that time slows or stops. Age is also a big factor in time perception. The older we become, the faster time seems to pass. It is argued that as a younger person gets acquainted with the new world around him, new information raises a lot of intrigue and therefore, according to researchers, a lot of new experiences. However, as we get older, we generally lack these new experiences, and as a result, time seems to speed up because adulthood is accompanied by fewer and fewer memorable events. It is believed that the latest technologies are also changing the concept of time. A few recently done studies state that social networks and smart devices are stealing our time more than we think. We are always checking the latest news or messages, often wasting time. We have become prisoners of new technologies. In fact, a study carried out recently shows that people check their phones up to 150 times a day, and that every year teens spend almost 7 full work days taking selfies. Can you tell me in 1 or 2 sentences what the speaker is talking about? Now listen to the talk again. This time make some notes as you listen if you want to. Then I will ask you to tell me the different factors that influence the perception of time. Are you ready?